So I'm sitting here drowning worms, and I thought, you know what? Story time. When we first got into Baghdad, we were tasked with securing infrastructure, and part of that was the hospital. So we were sent to a hospital on the southeast side of Baghdad, and at first it was just me and a couple of other Marines. There weren't a lot of us there. And the director of the hospital came out, and he was just freaking out. They were looting the hospital. What the looters would do is go in there, they'd roll patients out of the beds, load up the bed with x-ray machines, TVs, refrigerators, you name it, and then just roll it right out of the hospital. So we let him know that we were going to go ahead and get that stopped for him. And there was some stuff that happened that day that not a lot of people would have known. Well, anyway, we left, and then later came back to the United States. And I had been here back in the States probably 10 years, I guess. And this Iraqi doctor was working for me. I was working at a mental health clinic, and he started out as an interpreter, but what eventually ended up happening was he became a PSR worker. Sorry, I was getting a bite there. Anyway, so he worked for me for probably 2.5 years, and he would go to our Christmas parties and stuff. And one year, somebody asked him about the invasion, and he started telling a story, and it was eerily similar to my own story. So we started comparing notes, and I was like, did this happen? Did that happen? And verified that he was working in a hospital. Apparently there are 3 hospitals in Baghdad. One of them is on the southeast side of the city, which was the same one that I got tasked with going to. And it turned out he was the director of that hospital that day, and he had come out and met us, and I talked to him, and we calmed him down and everything. And he ended up working for me a decade later on the other side of the planet.